What's going on, y'all? This is Greg said it, and I'm back with another video here. I wasn't planning on getting on today. Well, not really. But you know, I did a video yesterday, had my little motivational moment, talking about what did we learn from CU? What could we learn from CU? And yeah, I missed one thing, and probably one of the most important things. And I thought I'd bring this to you. But before I do, if you're watching this video, especially if you've seen all my other videos and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, like, comment, but make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when the next thing is coming. Starting to get some momentum, starting to get a lot of people watching my stuff, and I greatly appreciate you all. But I have some videos in the thousands and tens of thousands. So that means I should have tens of thousands of followers, at least half of that, right? So let's go ahead and bump this thing up. Let's get this thing going. Stop right now and do what you're doing. Yeah, you right there. You. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Go ahead and like and show some love. This is your currency. This is your social currency. For Greg said it, and I greatly appreciate it. Now on with the schedule. So, I was thinking, one of the biggest things that I missed, I said, how did I miss it? It's patience. If we can learn anything, we saw something, patience. We saw patience. Everything about CU is about patience. This is a team that was 1-11 last year, and it's like you want to just, Coach Prime said, we're going to win right now. But there's certain things you can't rush, right? You can't rush chemistry. You can't rush experience, and just, there's time. You can't rush it. And in life, we want to rush things, right? Everybody want to make a lot of money. Everybody want to be great. But very few people want to develop. See, this football team have to develop, right? These freshmen have to develop. Some of these guys we saw had to wait their turn. They had to go through camp and watch other people play. And they probably could do this, and they probably didn't practice right, but they had to wait. And there's some people behind them having to wait. And they're going to have a big impact too. We've been seeing people pretty much every week outside of Oregon that had a chance to show what they have. And some people still waiting. You have to be patient. And you have to put in that work. Like Coach Prime say, watch that film, come to meetings. And you want to skip over all of that in life. In life, you want to make the big bucks, but you don't want to get that skill set. You don't want to get that education, you know, not even always college, but college can be one. That experience, that resume or whatever, even as a business owner, you have to put in that work. You have to build your reputation. You have to market, and sometimes without getting anything in return. And that's one thing that connects with life that this team can show you. They want to win right now, and they're doing it. But it's still some growing pains. It's still some hiccups. It's still some things that show the emphasis of this team. The mistakes they're making on defense, it comes from them not playing together. You can get mad about the coaches not knowing who to play. They still learning their players. In the season. This is the first season. It's a lot of things you don't know until you get on the field. That's not in practice. That's why a lot of these players will miss. They wasn't doing this in practice. The players have to learn to do their job, learn the playbook. The coaches have to learn the players. You can't blame the coaches for not knowing the players and knowing what the kid can do in the game until you get in the game. This is just the 5th game. And it's a little too late sometimes, but it's like, well, hey, it happens because it's time. Everybody has to be patient. Show some grace. It's a good old biblical term for everybody. The coaches say, I didn't know that. I didn't know they could do that. You don't know until you know. And the players probably didn't even know they could do it. Or maybe they did, but they haven't proven it. Time allowed them to prove it. You can't prove it in practice. I'd rather them prove it at the 5th game than the 10th game. Say, wow, I wish I'd have known. It's just unfortunate that you play Oregon and you'll see some of the best teams before you figure it out. But we look at these guys had to wait their time. Sometimes we have to wait our time. And sometimes waiting our time is the best thing for us because it allows us to develop. I think a hunger came out of Command. I think a hunger came out of Miller because they've been watching people and they felt like they deserved it. And everybody's talking about it and asking why they didn't play. that was that extra juice, that adrenaline, that aggression. Because it's my time. I've been waiting for it. I've been dreaming about it, been praying about it. And it's like, who knows what factor that plays in your success? That all the effort you had to put in, it makes it that much better. You had to wait for that thing. You had to work for that thing. You know, you had to go through all these different emotions to get to that. And you better prepare for it. And you more appreciative for it. You earned it. So with that, this whole year is about patience, because this is not the team. Like you said, this is not the team. Get them now. This is not the team you're going to see next year. And maybe that's the big year. But you still got to do your best now. You can't wait the next year. But you can't put too much on yourself and expect you to be something. I can't expect in a career or a business, in my first year, I want all the money, I want success. But I got to be realistic. I'm not going to be as good as I am in 1 year than I would be in 10 years or 5 years. It's just common sense. So you just got to trust that process. You got to trust the process that say, you know, I'm going to get better day by day. I'm going to get what I can get. I'm going to appreciate it, but I know I'm going to be better. And that's a part of patience too. See you. The coaching staff is going to be on coach. They're going to have a full year of training in the weight room. Coach Prime been had his full year of recruiting. He's been had some even more talented people who's now willing to come after proving themselves. But again, he's had a full year of recruiting too. He's able to build a 2024, 2025, 2026. And his players don't play a year together. Not a summer, not a spring, a year. And sometimes you don't want to hear that, especially like now. I want to win now. But you know. And that's how I feel. That's how you feel. That's how I feel about this channel. I built it. Sometimes it went faster than I expected, and then sometimes it went slower. Right now, I'm at maybe 1,600 followers or subscribers. I started this thing with 0. And it wasn't that long ago. And I did some other type of videos, which I still would do, waiting on football season. Then I got out there and it jumped. But everybody else who's doing what I'm doing, who I follow, I feel like I'm behind them, which I am. Because they did it over the summer and over the years, maybe, and maybe beginning of the year. And I can't look at them. I got to look at my pace. I have to be patient and allow myself to grow and get better in the process. So take advantage of that time while nobody knows who I am. I have to build on that. You have to be mature about it. And as I build my channel, it's like, oh, momentum kicks in. Oh, you know, my video went from, you know, I didn't know if I could do a long form video like this. Honestly, being transparent, like maybe it's just going to be on shorts. Maybe I can get more about shorts. And then my shorts are getting less than my longer videos. And then my longer videos started getting hundreds. I said, oh, that's cool. Then it went into 1,000. I said, wow. Then the video, one of my videos jumps to 40,000. Like, whoa. Now I can consistently put out a video and it's like 1,000, 2,000, like what 100 used to be. Now I can put out the average video and get 10,000, 20,000. I had to be patient to get to that point. And now I have to be patient and get my subscribers up. Speaking again, if you haven't subscribed, so you here right now, subscribe, right? Everything's moving at a quicker pace. I had to build on it. Patience is an important thing. You want to be successful. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with others. You have to be patient with life. You know, you got to build that thing like it's for longevity. This channel's for longevity. Everything that I have coming, everything that I do, inside, outside this channel, you have to build it like it's for the long term. CU is building for the long term, not just now. They don't play certain players because they have the help in the long term. Don't want to destroy them, trying to rush back. Don't rush the process. Enjoy the process. Take advantage of every opportunity. And be patient. Greg said it. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me if you learned something. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you soon.